Hey everyone, it's Talia here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we are going to do a watch me work on my mom with kind of a little bit of a twist because I'm going to be using the Nail Queen Studio Builder Gels and walking you guys through the entire process of using their products and talking a little bit more about the builder gels and some of the colors and glitters. So let's dive in and get started. I'm going to start off by talking about all of the builder gels that they offer. First one up is Royal Bond. This is your base gel. Now, this is a very interesting product because it is super thin and a tiny bit goes a long way. You basically just have to dampen your brush and apply it to the nails in kind of an etching motion. The other interesting thing about this is it can double as a sealing gel, so it can seal over top of your transfer foils, your water decals, anything like that. The King Builder Gel is a thick but self-leveling gel. I used this to build a couple extensions on my mom in the tutorial video here, and I found the consistency to be very interesting. It was thick to work with, but it stayed in place and didn't run at all on my mom's nails, but at the same time it was self-leveling, so it was really cool. But also this has little particles of fiber in it, making it a very durable and strong gel as well. And another interesting fact about this is it is a 3-in-1, so you could also use this as your base gel and you wouldn't necessarily need your Royal Bonder gel. The Royal Pink Gel, this one is not self-leveling, but at the same time it's easy to manipulate in place, and it's also described as a light and airy texture and has like a jelly consistency to it. This gel also files like a dream. It's very smooth and it will not run into the cuticles because it's not very self-leveling. Boomer Pink, this gel is kind of an in-between of a non-self-leveling gel and a self-leveling gel. So it doesn't run into your cuticles, but it is easy to create the structure of it. Another good fact about this one is the milky color looks really good on its own, so you could easily just put these all over your nails, do a quick file and buff, top gloss, and you'd be good to go. Crystal Clear is probably my favorite gel that I have used in all of these, and I love how crystal clear this is. I really like the consistency of it. It is not too thick, it is not too runny, but my favorite part about this gel is that there's no bubbles in it. You can see it even when I'm stirring here. The odd bubble that maybe shows up instantly gets popped, and that was the exact same way when I was applying it to my mom's nails, and I've used it on a couple people since filming this video as well, and the exact same thing. It is such an easy gel to work with. Nail Queen Studio has 3 cover pinks. The first one up is Natural Peach, and this is a builder gel consistency, but it also has a little bit of a self-leveling to it as well. This gel also has the fibers in it as well, so it makes it a super strong gel. Now the other 2 cover pinks, these have a different consistency than the Natural Peach, but they have the same consistency to each other. So these ones are non-self-leveling. They are a true non-self-leveling product, and they can be used as a builder gel or a color gel in 2 thin coats. This just gives you an idea here as to what all 3 of the cover pinks look like, so you can get an idea of what might work best for you. And then I also lined up all 5 of the different pink shades that we have in the builder consistency. In order here, we have Royal Pink on the left, followed by Boomer Pink, and then we have Natural Peach, Soft Pink, and then the last one is the Natural Rose. This is the nail design that I came up with using all of the Nail Queen Studio products. So I'm going to walk you guys through essentially a fill with my mom's nails. She did have a couple nails that needed to be fixed, so I will show you guys that process too, as well as how we came up with this nail design. Let's get started. After my mom's nails have been all prepped, I'm just going to take some of the Royal Bond and do a little tiny bit on all of her nails as my base layer, especially because I am going to embed the color on this design.
So is this one we're going to build my nails with?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not as thick as I thought it was going to be actually. It's like once you put it down, it kind of, well, like it said, self-levels. This is a King Builder Gel that I'm using to build 2 extensions on my mom because she did break a couple nails. Now, when I was first stirring the King Builder Gel, I truly wasn't too sure how I would like building extensions with it just being a little bit thicker. But once I actually got it on the form, it was building my mom's nail extensions, and I got to see the self-leveling and how well it worked for building extensions. I was really happy with it. You can use any of the gels to build your extensions though, so maybe if you prefer a thinner consistency, there might be something else that works a bit better for you.
What decals did we pick as our inspiration? This one? And the other one was just for leaves.
This one?
If you couldn't find any more leaves, and then the butterflies, but I don't think we're going to need the butterflies.
No. This one has lots of leaves on it though.
I wasn't sure if it had enough that you would want. That's
Yeah.
all.
So I'm thinking birthday suit for the background for our decals. And this color. And this one. I love this palette. What do you think for our palette?
Bright pink doesn't, well it does. I mean, it's the, if you look at the dark parts of the flowers, that could look that
This
dark.
is a U color though.
It is, it truly
Yeah.
is.
But then I also grabbed some glitters. Because I wanted to see how this one looks with it. What is this one called? Pink Champagne. It's kind of hard to see in there. So. Oh, that's pretty. See, that's like a U pink.
Oh, I love
Isn't that?
Well, I like the fact that you use like 3 colors when you're designing something, because that catches light, medium, dark on everything.
I do that a lot, hey?
You
3
do.
is like my...
3 is the color. 3
Yeah.
is the go-to, because you got to have this. You got to have a background color, which is a light one. You've got to have something that pops, which is the bold color, and then you've got something to meld all 3 together.
This is a really nice consistency. This is like a Talia consistency though. Like I like a more runny gel like this. But look, it doesn't move. Like it's not running into your cuticles or anything. Does this heat up at all, this color
No,
gel?
not at all.
Oh, good.
Zero.
Would you want a half and half now?
That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, Talia, that's beautiful.
Because I have an idea for a half and half now if you want
If
to
you've got a half and half nail, you're going to do animal print on one and floral on the other, and I'm fine with it, all of the above.
But I'm going to like cut the floral and then
Okay.
have like the animal print going over top of it.
However you want to do it.
If you've watched some of my Watch Me Works before with my mom, you'll know that she loves these half and half type of nails. And it's been a while since we've done one. So I had the idea to do one of the floral decals on top of this lighter neutral type of shade, and then have like a matching pink kind of behind it. So I just put this down kind of roughly where I wanted it to be. And something that I really like about the Nail Queen Studio color gels is the formula of them. They stay where you put them, but they're still movable, so you get the exact look that you're kind of going for. After I have the gel down where I want it, I'm just going to take a clean brush, swipe it, and cure it. Then I'm going to go in with this mauve berry color. So it's a beautiful rosy mauve type of tone. And I'm going to put this on the other side of the nail here. And I like to take a dotting tool and kind of go around the cuticles if I'm doing anything like this type of look, just so I can get nice and tight there but not make it too messy. This mauve berry tone is probably one of my favorite ones in the color gels. You guys know how much I love these rosy type of shades, so I definitely wanted to include it on some other nails in the nail design, and I decided to put this all over her middle finger. I really wanted to use this birthday suit color because it's a great creamy off-white type of shade. So it's not like a bright white or anything, but it's also not a super creamy color. I think it's a fantastic background color. And I decided to put this all over both of her pinky nails so that I could do some floral decals on top of them. This Malina color is a beautiful pink color, but it definitely has more of a red tinge to it too, so I would put it in the pink family, but it's great for your clients that maybe want a pink but don't like those really bright type of shades, or maybe they lean a little bit more to the red side but they want something a bit brighter for summer. This is a great tone. I do also have a swatch and review video up on all of the color gels that Nail Queen Studio has, so you can see my thoughts and opinions on all of the different shades, but I thought this particular one would be fantastic for my mom because she loves red, and we can rarely use like pinky tones on her because she doesn't really like them so much, but this is a great kind of mix of the two of them, a pink and a red.
It's a beautiful berry color, honey. What's it called? Malina.
Malina. And that's named after her daughter.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that pretty?
That is pretty.
Beautiful name. I'm gonna line it up in your diagonal line.
Do you want this one then, or do you have
Yeah,
the
I want
paper?
that one. These decals that I'm using are from Enchanted Decals, and I find dipping them in warm water works a little bit better because they slide off easier. And this stamping trick for applying them is also from Kelly from Enchanted Decals.
Easier with my pinky than with my pointer.
Is it?
Yep, my pinky's got a mind of its own anyhow. Is that flower gonna fit on my dinky pinky?
Yeah. This isn't your dinky pinky.
I know that.
We have more room to work with this one. Well, but the nice thing about flowers is if you do them offset, they still look good.
They do so.
Yeah, and there's just something transferred there, and I'm just not too sure what that was.
See, but that's what I've said to people in your group, your Facebook group, when she says, well, it's a little crooked. I'm like, yes, you offset it beautifully.
I know, I like
that's
things
what
crooked. Offset, because it's harder to get things straight, right? So why not just make them crooked? Design it around crooked. I don't like doing things straight, even in my house, right? Like things are angled all the time.
Yes, yes, they are.
Right?
And which amazes me because you are OCD, so why would you put things at angles?
That's why I'm OCD though, because it would drive me nuts to try and do it like straight. It wouldn't be straight.
It wouldn't be straight enough.
Okay, I mean this is another trick. I can't remember who told me this one, but acetone to pull this off. So you don't have to get scissors out. Right?
Sore finger.
Oh, sorry. Let me just put some more acetone in there for you.
Hey, thanks.
No problem.
It's really clean now.
I don't want too much animal print. Are you doing crystals?
I don't think so.
No crystals? Okay.
No, I like the glitter and the decals.
I'm just taking a thin layer of the crystal clear and I'm just putting this all over the nail because I'm going to use those loose glitters that I showed you guys at the beginning and grab some of them to make the centers for my leopard spots. I knew I wanted to do a little bit of animal print in combination with the florals, and you'll kind of see why I wanted to do that as we get more into the video, but I love using glitter or foils or leaf or anything like this as the center for my animal print, and I like to embed them, and then that way when I do my outlines it looks like they're kind of floating on top of the nails. Taking the crystal clear gel, I'm going to encapsulate all of my nails here. So I'm just doing a little slip layer down, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of a bigger bead, put that where I want the majority of the strength of my nails, and then just float the rest of it on the nails. And this was my first time using the crystal clear builder on a human person, and I was blown away that there was no bubbles that I had to work out. It was like the first thing that I noticed as soon as I was applying it down, because a lot of the other gels that I've used, they do get some bubbling in them and you kind of have to work it out a little bit, especially if you stir it right before. And I was stirring all of these gels before this so that I could get those shots for this video, and you can see that there's no bubbles in it, and if there is a tiny bubble it easily works itself out. Seriously, blown away. After I've shaped and filed the nails, I'm going to go in with my artwork. So I'm just using a tiny, I don't even want to call it a striping brush, it's just like a nail art brush, and some water-based paints, and I am outlining my animal print, which is the glitters on the nails here. And I say this multiple times when you're doing animal print, but the messier the better with these leopard spots. You don't want to make them perfect. You want to make them a little bit shaky, a little bit more jaggedy. You want to outline some fully, other ones you just want to do some parts of them. And with the smaller ones, same thing, just make them a little bit shaky and all over the place. And then once you get all of your spots kind of outlined, then you go in with some dots and some lining and some ones that don't have a center in them. And again, just be super messy, super shaky with them. I love doing hand-painted animal print. I think it's so fun and so relaxing. And I find it so interesting to see how it ends up looking at the end, because you truly cannot judge it until you get your top coat on. Well, you know what? Leopard is okay if it's shaky. Probably end up being like the best leopard print there. See, that was good. Look at that shake there.
Cough, client, cough.
I decided to add some zebra print onto her middle fingers, and at first I had just planned to use the black color, but after I had it down, I was wanting something to kind of break up the black from that beautiful mauve color. I just thought it was a little bit overpowering. So I initially went in and just did my back and forth lines to create my animal print, and then on the pointer finger, I wanted to do the same thing, but just not so much of the zebra print, and I just wanted it as kind of a transition from that plain mauve type of design at the back near the cuticle and the flower nail. A must-have. Copper rose. Isn't that beautiful? This will tie ours together. I just love this copper rose shade, and it has a little bit of a leafy feel to it, so it's great for adding little accents like this. So I'm just taking some small lines and adding them right beside the black lines to kind of break up the harshness of those darker lines. And truly, I don't really worry about how big the lines are or how thick they are. I just know that because I'm applying this to a finished file nail, I don't want it to be too bulky that my mom's gonna feel it through the top coat, so I'm just trying to work as thin as possible. But at the same time, because of how concentrated this copper rose shade is, that's not hard to do. You can definitely add some quick little accents of this rose gold color on any of your nail designs. This top gloss. This is a very, very, very runny top gloss. When you're using the diamond gloss, just make sure that you're working super thin because it is a very runny top gloss, probably one of the runniest top glosses that I have personally used. So if you're just taking a small amount, you'll have zero issues with it. But just look at this, sealing over top of this animal print. It just went on so nice. I really like the formula of this as well. Why do we not do this all the time?
I like it.
Sealing over that paint pretty good. This top coat is also tack free, and I did go in and do 2 coats over the paint just to be sure that it sealed it in properly. But overall, I really liked working with it. I have to use it over top of stamping still to see if it's going to pull with the stamping layers at all. So I will definitely update you guys on that, maybe in a favorites video or something down the road. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the watch me work on my mom's nails and how we came up with this design. Also using a brand new brand on my mom, and I've tried it on a couple other people that I still have as clients as well, and I'm really liking it. I'm finding it easy to use. I love that there's no bubbles in the gel. They have a wide variety of color gels to choose from, and they will be adding more to it, which is really exciting too. And I mean, the packaging, let's talk about the packaging. It's so cute too. Definitely comment below and let me know what you guys are thinking if you have tried Nail Queen Studio as well. I know many of you have brought it into your studios too. And Nail Queen Studio is a for everyone brand as well, so it is available to everyone to order too. Make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!